Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dream Achievers, mostly weekly Zoom calls. We are happy you're here in person, or we're happy that you are perhaps, listening to the recording. Our topic tonight is words that work. So I can't wait to get there. But before we do our victories, I want to go around. It looks like there's 9 of us on here. I want you to share one thing that makes you smile, and it's a quick response. Sheila, I'm going to have you start.
Okay, $149 order yesterday.
Yes, congratulations. And it can be business or personal. It does. I mean, that's a really nice order. So congratulations on that. I'll go next. One thing that makes me smile are my grandkids. Okay, Twyla.
I would say watching the birds in my backyard. I just love to watch them play and hop around.
I bet there's a lot of them now.
Mhm.
All right. Alice.
Well, I saw a great big huge owl sitting on my swing in the backyard this morning,
Ooh,
and it was really fun to see.
that would make me smile too. I love owls. Woohoo. Okay, Renee, how about you?
I would say our camper, which we're opening this weekend.
Ooh, fun. Do you go to different places or do you keep it at one spot?
We have a seasonal spot up on the southeast corner of Leech Lake.
Oh, very fun. Oh, I love lake season as well. How about you, Christy? Oh, you're muted. Can you unmute?
Okay, my kids.
Your kids make you smile.
Well, sometimes.
Proud mama. I get that. That's a great answer. All right, Ange, you're up next.
My nieces and nephews.
I knew you were gonna say that. I love it.
I was just looking at this cute little thing one of them made me sitting here.
Oh, cute.
They're adorable.
I love it, Angie. Okay, Lisa Miller, how about you? What's one thing that makes you smile?
When my mini golden doodle Bailey meets me at the door at lunchtime and after work.
Aw.
Oh, Bailey. We used to have a dog named Bailey, but it was a miniature schnauzer.
Mm.
They don't shed either, but oh, cute.
Oh
What
yeah,
color?
he does.
Oh, okay. Shoot. Well, I'm sure he's adorable either way.
Yep.
So, all right. And I see you're in San Francisco.
I wish.
Mm, I've been there. It's pretty cool. Okay, Bria Jennings, what's one thing that makes you smile?
The sunshine that's finally back out.
I know. I agree
So
with you.
happy.
I hope it keeps sunny and gets warmer, right?
Me
All
too.
right. Well, thank you for sharing the one thing that makes you smile. I think we have everybody. So let's move into victories. We have time for just a couple victories. Sheila shared her $149 order. That's always a nice surprise. Who else?
I will go. I'll put
Yeah.
myself on camera for this part.
Oh, yay.
I had an open house 2 weekends ago at home, my first one ever, and I had over $800 in sales.
Yay. That is awesome. That is
Thank
awesome.
you.
Are you going to do another one? I mean, it was such a success, like fall,
Yeah,
winter
I
or
would like
something?
to. I would like to do another one in the fall.
Yeah, good for you.
Thanks.
Love it. All right. And Lisa?
Okay, now I got the sound on. I started in 2 years ago this next month in June, and I had my second biggest show on Saturday, which was a town that's still in our county. It's just a neighboring town where kids still come into town to go to school, but it's about 10 miles away. And I had my second biggest vendor show.
Yay. Well, that's awesome, Lisa. Would anything that you would attribute to the sales?
I think people just haven't, I think there's not many Tastefully Simple consultants around, so they were happy to see me there. And I think just restocked their shelves. In my biggest seller was the beer bread.
Yeah. Awesome.
So,
Well,
yep.
congratulations, Lisa. That's always fun
Mhm.
to have a successful event. Awesome. Time for one more. Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to share with you guys something then. So last night at a party 35 minutes from my house, very rural, North Dakota. There was 2 like farmsteads, and the one that I pulled up to was like an older trailer house, but it had been added onto. Lots of different buildings, little chickens coming up to me, little cats all over the place. Certainly not to judge, because Emmy was the host and she was super nice. She just closed her party at $1,680.
Ooh.
I mean, she was like Johnny on the spot. She wanted with 2 bookings. She rebooked herself. I did talk about the business, but she was so new. I'm going to say she's about 30 years old. She's married, no kids, but like so new to the direct, like the party thing. She didn't understand anything. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way, but she had just never done it before. So I'm still pinching myself. I'm like, wow,
That's awesome.
I know. So never judge. You know what I'm saying?
The one who didn't know she was gonna get rewards.
Yeah. I think I told
was
Angie.
so excited.
She was so excited about just getting the party food kit. And so
Mhm.
when I was host coaching her, then she's like, we like went through the host page in the catalog, and she's like, oh, I didn't even know that. So sometimes I think we overthink things and go, oh, our host program isn't very good, or oh, they're not, no. So she was very excited, as well as myself. I kind of like that kind of a paycheck for a couple hours of work, right? So, all right. Well, welcome, Barb, to our Zoom call. We're glad you're here. Okay, a few announcements. Boot camp. Raise your hand if you, looked at the boot camp on TS Central. Did you do it?
I looked at it, but I didn't do the thing last night.
Okay,
I
so
got confused on how this thing works.
they want you to do a reel. And there's a little video that shows you how to do it, Renee. So it's easy. And then do like $100 in the first week. And then it's every Monday night at 6 o'clock in TS Central. You can go in and complete the task, and then also go to the Tastefully Simple Independent Consultant if you have questions, Facebook page. So does that make sense?
Mhm.
I mean, a reel is really quite easy to do. I thought I looked completely like a dork, but and I don't know why they had everybody do the same one. I thought that was kind of odd, so like, but whatever. But yeah, so check it out. You can get a ribbon, you can get that camel hat, and this cool necklace, and learn how to do things. So check it out. Check it out. Okay. We had said before all of you came on, the cool and creamy cucumber dip mix is now in the house. So you can order that if you want to order it. I know some people, I think I told some of you, Claudia Stogsdale. Am I saying her last name right? I think so. I talked to her today. She sold 30 of them, pre-ordered 30 of them. And I said, yeah, I put the same thing out on my business page and shared it to my personal page. I sold 0. But you know what? It's marketing. And so do it, but don't like judge yourself and go, well, Claudia sold 30 and I didn't sell any. It just is what it is, right?
Did they finally put the sales sheets out there
I have no
that
idea.
have the information? Because I know yesterday when I looked, I couldn't find them.
Oh, sorry, Renee. But I do like the new TS Central because you got the search bar and you can put that in. So I would check it out. So sorry, I don't know the answer on that. Okay, Party Palooza. Sign up now. You have till June 30th for recognition. You can sign up after that, but if you want to be recognized June 30th, I'm hoping all these smiling faces on here tonight will be in person. But if in person isn't your jam, virtual is also an option. Any questions on Party Palooza? All right, well then let's go to the fair and mild Renee Sapala, who is going to do our product knowledge. Renee is from Big Lake, Minnesota, and Renee has been a consultant, Renee, 17 years, or it's going to be 17 years?
Well, it'll be 17 this year. So
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. So I asked Renee if she'd do the product knowledge. I said, surprise us. So what are you going to talk about?
I'm going to talk about one of our long runnings standard line products. And I'm actually going to tell you about another one, just because I think whenever you sell this one, you have to like upsell and sell them the other one. So I'm going to talk about corn black bean salsa. This is not one that I ever thought would be something that I would really enjoy. However, we found a recipe a while ago. It's called beef taco bake. And this has got the corn black bean salsa in it. It's also got tomato soup, hamburger, tortillas, some milk, and some shredded cheese. And it's really easy. It's really good. It's one of my husband's favorite recipes. And so lots of times is when we, you know, if we have corn black bean salsa in the house, we'll do that. And right now I don't have any, I just realized. The other recipe that I really like with the corn and black bean salsa, and this one's really easy to make in the microwave or the oven, is the layered, it's kind of a layered salsa dip. So you put a little bit of cream cheese in there. And I mix my cream cheese with a little bit of Fiesta Party Dip because it gives it a little bit more zip. So you put that, you can put it on a plate or in a small dish, shallow dish, put the corn black bean salsa over the top, and then your favorite cheese on top, and throw it in the microwave or the oven until it's nice and bubbly and warm. And it makes an awesome dip if you're watching a movie or the football game, hockey game, whatever you're doing. So those are two ways that I really like it. Oh wait, there's one more. Does anybody make the cold taco dip, the layered one that has the, okay. So with that one, I always mix my cream cheese and my sour cream together, and I put Fiesta Party Dip in it because, again, if you're doing anything with the corn black bean salsa, Fiesta Party Dip should be right next to you when you're making stuff. Put Fiesta Party Dip in the bottom. Then I always put that, you know, so that's the layer on the bottom. Then I put my corn black bean salsa over the top, my tomatoes, my lettuce, my cheese, my black olives, onions, whatever. Somebody doesn't like black olives, Sherry? Oh. So that's also a good way to do it. And that's why I say, whenever you're doing corn black bean salsa, make sure you're cross-selling the Fiesta Party Dip, because way before we had the mom's favorite taco seasoning, Fiesta Party Dip was another way that you could mix it, or mix your hamburger for taco, as well as put it in for a fiesta, like a fajita mix. So either one of those are very good. I mean, I interchange them depending on what I have in the house. So those are the ones I wanted to talk about.
Yay, Renee, great job. Anybody have any questions for Renee on the corn black bean salsa or the Fiesta? Those are great. And I didn't mean, I was coughing actually.
Oh,
I was like, oh, mute. No, I like had a thing in my throat. So I was like, shoot. So thank you for bringing those two products to life. I agree. They're great to sell together. They're great products. So thanks, Renee.
You're welcome.
Okay, so next we're going to move on to our topic at hand and words that work. I'm guessing that you might be like me and need a couple more parties for May or June. Anybody? All right. So we're all in the same boat, so to speak. Before I share with you some words that work for me, I want to remind you that tasting parties work, online parties work. Just like 20 years ago, I'd go do a tasting party and no one showed up, and the party sales were $69 because she felt bad and she ordered. Just like a Facebook party, you know, she invites people and no one orders. Guys, this happens. But we don't focus on that. We focus on the good stuff, right? You know, do you remember Diana McCarthy? She was like an oldie but goodie way back. And I remember her saying, no one party will make or break me. You know, I just shared with you guys in my victories that I had almost a $1,700 party. Now, not every party is going to be that way. Dang it. But I'll try to keep that energy and excitement bottled up in me. But I mean, it's just some good, some bad, and some okay. So anyway, just to remind you about that. And I feel like in business and Tastefully Simple's business, sometimes I have to work a little harder to get parties. I don't know, maybe some of you can relate to that for just a variety of reasons. I mean, ideally, we're booking off of parties, online, in person, events, even freezer meals, but sometimes that doesn't work. So sometimes we gotta either pick up the phone, text, or private message to make it happen. And then the other bit of advice on that, and I know this is nothing new to any of you guys, is you have to ask a lot of people. I mean, I've done coaching calls where someone's been frustrated and I'll be like, Amy, how many did you talk? Nobody wants to book a party, Sherry. Nope, none of my friends. Nope, nobody. Doesn't work for me. Might work for you, but not for me. Well, how many people did you ask? 5. Okay, and how many got back to you? Well, like 2. Okay, so that's a start, right? I mean, that's like a little start. You need to ask a lot of people, and then you've all heard my 3 strikes and you're out rule, and you're going to have to follow up. Now it's not a 24/7 days a week thing, but you're going to have to take some time, maybe 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. And, I'd probably rather scrub a toilet, right? It's probably my least favorite thing to do. It's prospecting, it's making it happen. But again, you've heard me say this. I've never had anybody say to me, why did you make me do that? Right? They just aren't. So it's our job to find the people. And again, I used to call people because that was our only form of communication. I'll be honest, I'm doing a lot of private messages and a lot of texting. I personally like private message because I can see if they've seen it. And then if they've seen it and they haven't responded, then I can, wrap back, loop back to them and do that. So I am just going to share with you, and I'll share this on the team page, what I a lot of times share, and it's sure where that's on there. It's not like I kind of get to the point. Like when I'm doing private messages, it's nothing fancy. And I know like Angie will add a lot of emojis. I like to add emojis too. They're not on here, but here's an example of a past host. And I do personalize it. Hey, Shelly, Tastefully Simple's new spring summer catalog is here. This would be someone, you had such a fun Tastefully Simple party a few years ago. It's okay to reach out to someone that you haven't partied with for a couple of years. Wouldn't it be fun to get everyone together, either in person or online? I would love to treat you to a free shopping spree. What do you think? You can see what I may also say to a client from an online party. These are just some examples. They're short and sweet because honestly, not everybody reads everything. And I may, and again, I'll share this on the team page, but I will sometimes maybe use, if I'm private messaging, I will add the May. Here's our May offerings. If you think that's going to make a difference, for some people, it doesn't. But for that's the May one. Now it looks like they're kind of putting it all together, or at least they did for May. Here's the June one as well. So, and it looks like they've kind of gone away from celebrating the birthday. Remember, they used to do more of a birthday theme, which is fine. We're going to be 28 years old as a company. But anyway, I'm sure they'll do some fun stuff. But does that make sense, you guys? Questions? I mean, it's not rocket science. It's just a matter of reaching out to people and then following up. You can, if you want to like see fast results. Have you ever done the 10 catalog challenge? Do you guys know what that is? I bet you have, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. You take 10 catalogs, you put a post-it note on it, and your goal is to get either 10 new clients. So you got to hand those catalogs out, but you need the post-it notes on there because you want to get their contact info, excuse me, my middle finger, their contact information. And you may realize when like you're real intentional and you're not going to do this all the time, you might go, wow, this gal has cut my hair for 20 years and I don't even have her contact information. So sometimes I think we overlook like the obvious. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like someone that works down the hallway or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you could challenge yourself to hand out 10 catalogs with the concept that you get their name and number and email so they can be included in, and then you could follow up, right? You give them a catalog, they may look at it and they might go, oh yeah, I should let Angie know I want some of that stuff. And they throw it in their purse or they throw it wherever and they never call you, right? So you're just offering great customer service, whether you get an order or obviously you're looking for a party. And anything, you're planting the seed, you're adding them to your address book. So there's one idea for you. Are you guys friends with Sarah Sturgis? Anybody? Sheila, you are? She was like really, and I was going to share this and then I ran out of time. She was really motivated to get the umbrella. So she came back from Cabo, and did you see that post, Sheila? Like she just started reaching out to people on her contact list and was looking for orders, and she got to the 1,500. She was like at 500 when she came back. So she got over $1,000. She's a full-time physicians. Just a second. Sorry, this is like nobody. She's a full-time physician's assistant. She works out, whatever. So she's also working full-time. But anyway, where there's a will, there's a way. Do you guys have any suggestions that you want to add to words that work, that's worked for you? I mean, quite honestly, it's just a numbers game. I really believe that. It's just asking a lot of people. Were you going to say anything, Ange?
No, just, I agree. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, add some fun emojis. Like I said, you can add the host rewards if you think that makes a difference. If not, you don't have to. You know, when you're scrolling through. Yeah, and then just ask people. I mean, literally ask people, and people will say no. At that party I was at last night, Janelle Kramer, you guys don't know who she is, so I can say her name. I played pickleball with her. I remember going to one of her Pampered Chef parties years ago. We used to play volleyball together. I'm like, Janelle, you should have a party. No, thanks. No, I didn't like go like this and like crawl under the table and go, she doesn't like me. She doesn't like taste. Of course not. I mean, she bought, she just didn't want to do a party. Move on. Move on. You know what I mean? Whatever. So you just have to be okay with no, and you have to be okay with asking, and you will be rewarded.
Do you ask afterwards, like if somebody says no thanks, do you do is that no thanks for now or no thanks ever?
I could and I should, but I didn't, Renee. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a really good tip. So when Janelle said no thanks, I could have said just what Renee said. Yeah, have you done that, Renee?
I have, if I remember to do it, but sometimes I forget to.
And I guess when I mean, she was pretty like, no, thanks. You know what I mean? But I'll have some people, I'll be like, hey, Janelle, what do you think? Do you want to do it? You know, wouldn't it be fun for you to have a tasting party? And they kind of go, I don't know. If they say, I don't know, then I for sure go, well, if you were to do a party, you know, what month would work best for you? And then, you know, you kind of start helping them make a decision. But if they right away say no, thanks, I guess. Yeah, but that's a good reminder, Renee. So anybody else? There's business out there, I promise you. And it's just our job to ask. And once I always remind myself too, once I reach my goal of where I want to be, then I'm not doing this all the time. Right. And if you're in a little funk, you know, maybe have your own tasting party or find a good friend, because I always find when you get out and you're with people and they're like, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. Like you're just like, yeah, me too. And, you know, you're in a much better place. So what else, ladies? Or anything else? Okay.
Lots of people are having good luck doing a Burger Mania freezer meal workshop. If anybody wants to do that.
Hey,
I'm going to do one in May.
Good idea. Who did you hear that from, Angie, or did you just see that online or?
Leslie Wintercrest told me about it, but then also my Leader Summit team. Well, somebody was doing it, and I think they got it probably from Leslie too.
Oh, that's great. You know, it's
Yeah.
funny that you say that because at my party last night, I was trying to get Allison. She's pregnant and young gal. I'm like, you should do a party, Allison. No, thanks. She goes, but if you do a freezer meal workshop, I haven't been to one of those in years. I go, you haven't, have you? She goes, I'd come to one of those. And it's interesting. I said, I thought of you, Angie, because you know, we've done them Zoom. And I
Mhm.
said, would you want to do it Zoom, like out of your kitchen and I facilitated, or would you rather get together? And you know what she said? She goes, I have 2 young kids at home. I'd rather go somewhere and make the meals.
Mm,
So, you know, everybody's got a different perspective on that, right?
mhm.
Where some people would prefer to do Zoom so they don't have to carry all the stuff, but she's like, no, I'd rather go somewhere and do it. So you are gonna do one, Angie, the end of May.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right before Memorial. So yeah, anybody's welcome to join. I'm gonna create a Facebook event for it. Yeah, so I'm
And you're gonna do
thinking-
it Zoom, you're gonna do it Zoom, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that way you can ask people from all over.
You can get it from all over the place. I love it. Yeah, good idea.
Are you doing the
May
burger
25th.
5 meal?
Yeah,
I think that'd be a
Thinking-
great one to
thinking May
market.
25th.
When are you doing
What
it?
day are you planning to do
25th.
it? May
May
25th,
25th is when I'm pretty sure.
Thursday.
Because I thought I had a conference that day and it was full, so
Okay, May 25th. Are you doing it like at 6 p.m. or?
yeah, I might do it the Wednesday now, or no. What do you think? Wednesday or Thursday? Because Memorial Weekend is that Friday. You know what? I bet the Wednesday night would be better.
I was gonna say, I think the Wednesday night would be better. 'Cause
Yeah.
Thursday night, they're gonna use it for packing and getting.
Yeah,
everything.
that's what I
would
would be doing.
think
So
You would do better.
I'm gonna
for
do May 24th.
Okay. a
So yeah,
Wednesday.
but you guys are welcome to join. I'll share everything. You can help me and learn with me. And
Yeah,
okay,
that's a great idea. And
I'm
or
glad
you
I've
can-
committed to all you guys too.
Thanks, Angie.
Yeah,
And or you can invite some of your clients too. I mean, Angie and I did it last time. and
yeah,
Angie-
that's what I plan to do.
Angie is a teacher, so she does an
Mhm.
awesome job.
No, I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah, you did do an
Yeah.
awesome. You're good at it. So, hey, well, that's awesome, Angie. I'll write that down.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thanks, Angie.
make
Yeah.
me all commit too. But yeah, so also
Now
I'll
you-
share some stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fantastic. All right, welcome Desiree. Anybody else have any other wonderful ideas?
I took Lisa Burns's, she mentioned something on one of the, I don't know, I can't remember where she commented. But she told me that you basically have to sometimes reach out for client care like 5 times. And I've had a gal who has ordered 3 times from my house. Never paid for it, never came to get it. I always end up selling it to somebody else. And she contacted me last week after I had just sent out a general announcement to a bunch of people. And she says, I need all this stuff, but I never remember to come to your house. She goes, I guess I'll order online. And I've had people say they'll order online and then you never see them again. Yeah, I have a $149 order this morning when I woke up from one person. I was
Nice.
excited.
Yeah.
Well, never give up, I guess, Barb. That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
guess
so
one
cool.
thing I learned this weekend was make sure the people you're around know you do Tastefully Simple. Because, I mean, I've been with this group with Steve's choir for a while, and there was 3 ladies that I said something, they go, I didn't know you sold Tastefully Simple. Because I don't want to be one of those people that the only time you show up, that's all you talk about.
Mhm.
But they all asked me to send a catalog with my husband on Wednesday, so you just have to make sure the people around you know it, so if they want a party,
There
Mhm.
can
you
do it.
go, Twyla. That's awesome. Do you ever wear logo wear, Twyla? Or wouldn't you wear logo wear to that?
I wouldn't wear logo wear to that, but I actually right now only have 1 shirt, so I can't. And it's just a t-shirt, so I don't
Okay,
wear it everywhere.
got it, got it. But good idea is to let people know what you do. I've heard that many times. So thank you for the reminder. Well, you guys, time is ticking and we have 1 minute left. I love to keep these to 30 minutes. Any last recommendations to help the rest of the group here? Well, I'm just gonna wrap it up by saying, go get them, you guys. There's people waiting to hear from you. I really, really believe that. Look at Twyla just shared, she was with a group of people that she's with on a perhaps regular basis. And they didn't even know she sold. So, and like I said, with that 10 catalog challenge, maybe grab those, put it in your bag and make yourself hand them out and see. And you got to follow up, of course, see what happens with that. So have a wonderful evening. Have a great week. And I just wish you all the best and reach out to me if you need any additional help. Okay, you guys, I'm going to stop the recording.